All right, confession time. I'm so lazy I once spent 3 hours building a spreadsheet just so I'd never have to spend 5 minutes finding my keys again. Seriously. And you know what? That spreadsheet, that ridiculous, over-engineered solution to a tiny problem is precisely why today I wake up to a clean kitchen, an empty inbox, and a to-do list that practically finishes itself while I am still rubbing sleep out of my eyes. It's not magic, and it's definitely not discipline. It's laziness, weaponized. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll hand you the exact copy and paste system, a secret weapon if you will, that you can set up once, literally just one time, so your productivity runs on autopilot for the rest of the year. No more guilt, no more endless striving, just effortless progress. Look, we've all been there, right? We've been sold the same shiny dream. Download another app, wake up at 5 a.m. with the sun saluting your ambition, color code your entire life until it looks like a rainbow threw up on your planner. And like a dutiful little productivity soldier, I tried. Oh, I tried everything. I bought the fancy planner, the one with the inspiring quotes and the perfectly spaced lines. I drank the recommended gallon of water, forcing myself through endless bathroom breaks. I even labeled drawers, for goodness sake, drawers. For what? I still don't know. But 2 weeks later, predictably, the planner was gathering dust bunnies under the couch. The water bottle had cultivated its own unique ecosystem of mold, and those meticulously labeled drawers looked like a Jackson Pollock painting of mismatched socks and forgotten dreams. It's exhausting, isn't it? Traditional productivity advice, bless its well-meaning heart, treats laziness like some kind of character flaw, a moral failing we need to overcome with sheer grit and willpower. But what if it's not? What if laziness is actually a design specification? What if our natural inclination to conserve energy isn't a bug, but a feature? Think about it. If a system, any system, demands you exert Herculean willpower every single day just to function, then by definition, that system is broken. It's fighting against our fundamental human nature, and frankly, who has the energy for that? Not me, and probably not you either. We're not broken, the systems are. So what's the secret sauce? What's this mythical hack that lets you be both incredibly lazy and surprisingly productive? It's elegantly simple, almost absurdly so. Create a defaults list. That's it. One humble Google sheet, 5 columns. You fill it out once, and I promise you, it'll take you maybe 20 minutes tops, probably less if you're already good at procrastinating. And from that glorious moment on, every single repeating decision in your life is pre-made. Done. Decided. Think of it like this. It's a shopping list, but not just for groceries. It's a shopping list for your future self, a blueprint for your daily existence, except it covers everything from your chores and your meals to your workouts, even what you're going to wear each day. Imagine the sheer liberation. The moment a recurring task or decision pops up, your defaults list already has the answer for you. No more blank page paralysis staring at an empty calendar. No more spiraling into the dreaded "what should I cook?" abyss, only to end up scrolling through food delivery apps until your thumb cramps and your wallet weeps. This list takes the mental load off your plate entirely. It's like having a tiny, incredibly efficient assistant living inside your phone, whispering the right answers to you before you even know you need them. It cuts through the noise, the indecision, the friction, and just tells you what to do. Effortlessly. Our brains, it turns out, absolutely despise open loops. You know that nagging feeling when you've left something unfinished, a decision unmade, a task hanging in the air? That's an open loop, and it drains your mental energy like a leaky faucet. The defaults list is a master at closing those loops before they even have a chance to open. It's a preemptive strike against mental clutter. Decision fatigue, that insidious exhaustion that sets in after making too many choices, simply disappears. Because guess what? The decision was already taken. You made it when you had energy, when your brain was fresh. Maybe on a lazy Sunday afternoon, with a coffee in one hand and a cookie in the other. That's the beauty of it. You're leveraging your peak mental state to pre-plan for your inevitable less-than-peak moments. It's like installing a conveyor belt in your apartment. Stuff just moves forward smoothly and predictably while you stand there barely lifting a finger. You become an observer of your own productive life rather than the frantic conductor. And the best part? You only need to maintain this magical conveyor belt when something genuinely breaks, when a default no longer serves you. In my experience, that's maybe once a quarter, if that. It's ridiculously low maintenance for such massive returns. All right, enough talk. Let's build this thing. Right now, open a blank Google Sheet or Apple Notes or a physical notebook if you're old school. The medium doesn't matter, the logic does. Here are your 5 columns. Column A, trigger. This is what kicks off the decision. Examples, it's 6 p.m. and I'm hungry. My inbox has 5+ unread emails. It's Tuesday morning. I need to go grocery shopping. Column B, default action. This is the pre-decided response to the trigger. Examples, microwave chili lime salmon with frozen veg, process emails for 15 minutes, reply to urgent, archive rest, go for a 30-min run, check Instacart list, order essentials. Column C, time block. How long should this default action take? This helps with realistic planning and avoids overcommitment. Examples, 15 min, 30 min, 45 min. Column D, supplies. What do you need to execute this action? This eliminates friction. Examples, freezer bag salmon, frozen veg, spice jar, headphones, running shoes, water bottle, laptop, focus music, phone. Column E, backup plan. The lazy person's secret weapon. What's the absolute minimum no-brainer fallback if the default action is impossible or you just can't be bothered? Examples, can of lentil soup plus toast, delete non-urgent emails, snooze rest, walk around the block for 10 min, order pizza. Now start filling it out. Let's take that first example row. Trigger. It's 6 p.m. and I'm hungry. Default action. Microwave chili lime salmon with frozen veg. Time block. 15 min. Supplies. Freezer bag salmon, veg, spice jar. Backup. Plan. Can of lentil soup plus toast. Now copy that row and adapt it for everything else that causes you decision fatigue. Your morning routine, your workouts, how you reply to emails, laundry, even your side hustle tasks. Think about the common recurring tasks that drain your mental battery. By the time you hit row 30, I guarantee you've automated 80% of your daily friction. Once it's built, save that sheet to your phone's home screen, make it easily accessible. And here's the kicker, never rebuild it, just tweak it. It's a living document, evolving as you do, but the core structure remains. Now, for those of us who appreciate true, unapologetic laziness, here's where we turn that conveyor belt into a teleporter. These are the optional, but highly recommended bonus features. You can link your defaults list to a free Zapier account. What does that do? It can automatically create a Google Calendar event whenever you add a new recurring task to your sheet. Imagine, you decide on a new workout default, type it into your sheet, and boom, it's on your calendar without you lifting another finger. Or how about this? Set up a weekly iPhone shortcut that texts your shopping list, derived from your supplies column, directly to Instacart or your preferred grocery delivery service. No more remembering what you need, the system just knows. You could even tell Alexa or Google Assistant to read out column C, your time block, every morning while you brush your teeth, giving you a gentle, hands-free nudge for your day's planned activities. These extras? They might take an extra 5 minutes total to set up, but they upgrade your entire system from merely efficient to practically psychic. They leverage technology to do the heavy lifting, freeing up your brain for more important things, like perfecting your napping technique. All right, enough theory. Let me tell you how this played out in real life just last month. My defaults list had scheduled me to batch cook a week's worth of meals on Sunday, as it always does. It's my default, right? So I did it. Meals pre-portioned, frozen, ready to go. Then midweek, life decided to throw a curveball. I got slammed with a surprise, all-consuming work deadline that ate up every waking hour. I mean, truly slammed. Now, because my meals were already pre-portioned and waiting in the freezer, I still ate real food. I didn't have to think about it, didn't have to cook, didn't have to decide. I just grabbed, heated, and ate. I saved probably $60 on takeout, kept my calories in check, and maintained my energy without a single conscious choice about food. Meanwhile, my neighbor, who was also dealing with the same surprise deadline, survived on vending machine almonds and pure, unadulterated rage. The difference between us wasn't discipline, wasn't willpower, wasn't some innate ability to power through. It was a one-time 20-minute investment in a simple system. That's it. My laziness paid dividends. Now I can already hear some of you. "But I'll get bored," you cry. And that's a perfectly valid concern. Nobody wants to eat the same thing every day for a year. But here's the genius. Variety lives in column E, your backup plan. Want novelty? Simply swap 2 defaults every Sunday, just 2 or even 1. It takes literally 30 seconds. You're not locked in, you're just pre-decided. It's like having a restaurant with a rotating menu, but you're the chef and the diner. "I don't like spreadsheets," another common complaint. Fair enough. Use Apple Notes, a simple text document, a physical notebook. The logic is identical. The tool is secondary to the system. The crucial part is having those 5 columns and filling them out once. What if life changes? Life absolutely changes, and that's the beautiful, adaptable core of this system. If your job changes, your diet shifts, or your workout routine evolves, you don't rebuild the whole system. You update 1 row seats, that's it. Maybe you change your default action for dinner or tweak a time block for your morning routine. Maintenance is microscopic, a tiny flick of the wrist, but the returns, the sheer mental freedom and saved energy are absolutely massive. It adapts with you, not against you. Soft CTA, try it for 7 days. Seriously, pause this video right now. Take 20 minutes. Build your defaults list. Just try it for 7 days. And when you come back, if you feel that sweet, sweet relief of decision-free living, comment "defaulted" below. I'll DM a free template copy to the first 100 people who do. No email wall, no sales funnel, no strings attached, just pure, unadulterated, lazy solidarity. Section 8, the compound interest angle. Let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets really exciting for the efficiency-minded lazy person. Every single skipped decision, every time you don't have to ponder what next, saves you roughly 30 seconds. Sounds small, right? But now, multiply that. If you cut out just 30 small decisions a day, and trust me, you make way more than that, that's 15 minutes saved every single day. Over a year, that's a staggering 90 hours. 90 hours! That's more than 2 full work weeks given back to your life. Imagine what you could do with 90 extra hours. Binge watch an entire series on Netflix, perfect your nap game, finally read that stack of books gathering dust, learn a new skill. Whatever lazy joy you crave, those hours are now yours. And because the system runs on autopilot, those hours don't feel stolen from your precious productive time. They feel free. They feel like a bonus, a gift from your smarter, lazier past self to your present self. That, my friends, is the magic of compound interest applied to your mental energy. Section 9. mindset shift. Here's the real paradigm shift, the core philosophy behind all of this. Being lazy doesn't mean you do nothing. Oh no, quite the opposite. It means you refuse to do the same thing twice. It means you're too smart, too efficient, too lazy to waste energy on repetitive decision-making. The defaults list is the ultimate embodiment of that refusal. It turns you into the person who might look delightfully distractible on the outside, always chill, always calm, but is secretly operating on a flawless, hyper-efficient back end. You're not broken. You don't need more discipline or a stronger will. You just never installed the right operating system. You've been running on buggy, inefficient software, trying to manually input every command. It's time to upgrade. It's time to embrace your inner lazy genius and let a system do the work for you. Strong CTA, subscribe and share. If this idea has saved you from even one more productivity app rabbit hole, if it sparked a glimmer of hope for a more relaxed, yet productive life, then please hit that subscribe button. And do me a favor, send this link to the laziest person you love. Let's build a quiet, unassuming army of people who get more done, achieve more, and live more fully, simply by trying less. Let's make laziness our superpower. Conclusion. The new reality. Imagine waking up tomorrow, truly imagining this, and every single repeating task, your breakfast, what clothes to wear, packing your gym bag, responding to those routine emails, already knows where to go. It's already decided. You just move through your day, sipping your coffee, watching life admin run itself smoothly and quietly in the background. That's not some far-fetched fantasy from a sci-fi movie. That's the defaults list in action. Set it once, forget it forever, and let your glorious, intelligent laziness do all the heavy lifting. Welcome to your new, effortlessly productive reality.